Only one thing could overshadow Lewis Hamilton's shock move to Ferrari, and that's Max Verstappen leaving Red Bull. I'm sure you've heard the rumors by now, so let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest driver on the Formula One grid is about to take his talents to Mercedes. In a dazzling display of skill and speed, Formula One sensation Max Verstappen soared to victory at the Bahrain GP, clinching pole position, setting the fastest race lap, and securing a commanding lead of over 20 seconds by the checkered flag. With his Red Bull machine firing on all cylinders, Verstappen isn't just a force to be reckoned with at the upcoming race in Saudi Arabia. He's re-established himself as the talk of the town among rivals. Even the likes of Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff are placing their bets on Verstappen to conquer the grueling challenge of all 24 races in what promises to be the longest Formula One season ever. He told Sky, "Max is driving in another galaxy." The Austrian schemer is singing praises to Verstappen, and the reasons are crystal clear. With an eye on the future, there's a tantalizing opportunity to slot Verstappen into the Mercedes lineup next year, potentially filling the void left by superstar Lewis Hamilton's shift to Ferrari. It's a strategic move that could not only ensure continuity, but also promise lucrative rewards for the team. Now before you say this is impossible thanks to Verstappen's Red Bull contract, listen to this. A surprising twist emerged in Verstappen's Red Bull saga, as reports unveil an intriguing exit clause tucked away in the Dutchman's contract. It seems Verstappen holds the keys to his freedom, with the option to bid adieu to the Uvidia family's drinks empire if his ally and sponsor, the seasoned Helmut Marko, makes his exit from Red Bull. Recent developments, including allegations of team boss Christian Horner towards an employee, have stirred speculation, making Marko's departure a strong possibility. And in the biggest revelation of them all, during the Bahrain weekend, Jos Verstappen was seen having a heart-to-heart with Toto Wolff. Despite the whispers and speculations, Jos didn't seem bothered by being seen chatting with the Mercedes team boss in the paddock. Toto did damage control after, downplaying the meeting with Jos by saying, "I have known Jos for 25 years. With ups and downs, and I simply congratulated on his son's achievement. They've known each other for 25 years, but when was the last time they were seen talking to each other? The timing sure is incredible." When pressed about the possibility of Verstappen donning the silver arrows in 2025 to replace Lewis Hamilton, Wolff's reply was nothing short of enigmatic. Sporting a mischievous smirk, he offered a cryptic three-word reply that left imaginations running wild. His words? "Everything is possible." Take Toto Wolff's recent Max Verstappen praise and couple it with being seen having an intimate conversation with the champion's father, and you've got the end of Red Bull in your hands. The filth surrounding Horner thickens as the drama gets deeper, with tensions escalating between the embattled team boss and his factions of supporters. A divide is growing between the tie-backers and the Austrian minority shareholders, including Marko, chief designer Adrian Newey, and the Verstappen clan. Amidst the celebratory scenes preceding the award ceremony in the paddock, Verstappen's display of gratitude and loyalty was palpable as he nearly leapt into the arms of Marko and Newey. Their united front left no room for doubt. They stood shoulder to shoulder, reminding everyone of their allegiance to each other and their cause. A scene unfolds as the tie boss, Christian Horner, and his wife, the former Spice Girl Jerry Halliwell, offer their congratulations from a distance, gently patting Verstappen on the shoulder. Yet despite the accolades, Verstappen remains unusually reserved, shying away from the spotlight. It's evident that he's keen on keeping any internal strife under wraps, unwilling to air dirty laundry in public. In the glitz and glamour of the Formula One world, Verstappen's composure amidst the storm speaks volumes about his professionalism and discretion. After all, why would he feel the need to speak when his father, Jos Verstappen, has been blabbering to the media about his own opinions on the situation over at Red Bull? Jos has been on a Christian Horner smear campaign lately, telling the Daily Mail, "There will be tensions here as long as Horner is in his position. The team is in danger of being torn apart. It can't go on like this. It's going to explode." Verstappen Sr. pulls no punches, squarely pointing the finger at Horner for any potential internal strife. He wants everyone to know that Horner's attempts to play the victim are misguided, as he's the one stirring up trouble. And to add fuel to an already fiery narrative, a video was making rounds on social media where Horner and Jos engaged in an animated discussion, arms flailing and all. Verstappen Sr. doesn't just cast blame. He also extends empathy towards the employee caught in the crossfire of the tie-backer's defense of Horner. With her name now thrust into the public eye, she finds herself in a horrible position, left with no choice but to seek justice through civil proceedings in the UK to restore her tarnished reputation. You have to ask yourself, why is Jos Verstappen so determined to ruin Christian Horner's name? Forums have been talking about it, and two rumors are being talked about more than others. One is that Jos Verstappen started a romance with Horner's alleged female right after she ended things with the team boss, and the other is that Jos is jealous of Christian for being a better father to Max. Whatever the case, the Verstappens aren't shy at all about their stance. If the tiebackers persist in their support for Horner, despite the Manning allegations, they're out. It's a bold ultimatum that underscores the gravity of the situation. With Hamilton's decision to depart for Ferrari next season, Mercedes finds itself in a frantic search for a new partner to join George Russell in the cockpit. Team principal Wolff has been burning the midnight oil, scouring the paddock for a suitable replacement. Shedding light on the situation, Ralf Schumacher weighed in. There is so much unrest at Red Bull. I could imagine Max Verstappen saying he's doing something completely different. A team structure is very fragile. If something like this happens at Red Bull, everything falls apart very quickly. In the realm of Formula One, Red Bull's scandal transcends a simple power struggle. The Austrians find themselves in a battle that reaches far beyond the racetrack, and nobody is impressed. Ralf Schumacher continues. Too much has been broken on a personal level. You can't fix that anymore. It would be best for Red Bull if Horner resigned, but I doubt he'll do that. Helmut Marko appears disillusioned, yet he remains loyal to his employer, refusing to comment about the Horner fiasco. But he does have an opinion on the growing rumors of Verstappen moving to Mercedes, and what he said should come as a nightmare to the energy drinks company. As far as I'm concerned, I won't stand in Max's way, and Max's way, as of now, isn't good news for Red Bull. In a decisive move securing his future in Formula One, Verstappen inked a 5-year, $55 million extension in 2022. This lucrative deal ensures his presence on the track until the culmination of the 2028 season, effectively extending his commitment beyond the initial agreement set to end at the end of the 2023 season. But his recent activity hints at the Dutchman changing his mind about his future. Reports suggest that Verstappen has urged FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem to spearhead an independent inquiry into the swirling controversy surrounding Christian Horner. Following Red Bull's announcement clearing Horner of any misconduct, a deluge of alleged WhatsApp messages and photos purportedly exchanged by the 50-year-old and an unnamed individual swiftly made their way to Formula One journalists, team principals, and influential figures within the sport. Despite Horner's denials and his assertion of satisfaction within Red Bull's independent investigation, scrutiny continues to intensify, with all eyes firmly fixed on him. The cloud of suspicion lingers, casting a shadow over his leadership amidst the relentless spotlight of Formula One scrutiny. Ben Sulayem added his voice to the chorus, expressing his concern that the ongoing saga was tarnishing the reputation of the sport itself. Reports indicate that during the Bahrain GP, he engaged in discussions with Red Bull star driver Verstappen, advising him to publicly throw his support behind his embattled boss. Contrary to expectations, Verstappen reportedly rebuffed the request from the FIA president, opting to urge him to initiate his own independent inquiry into the unfolding controversy. Red Bull insider Gerhard Berger offers the most accurate take on the unfolding saga. Having witnessed the drama firsthand in Bahrain, he said, "As of now, Horner stays, Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey quit, and Max goes to Mercedes. What do you think? Is this the end of Red Bull as we know it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for the hottest F1 news."